Hey, welcome. Um, hmm. I'm getting really excited because there's just a lot happening, which I, the second that I knew that I was ready to jump back in, all of a sudden all of these opportunities, things that I had been kind of sad about not happening, things that I wanted to force to happen that just weren't, all of a sudden I knew that there was an energy shift. I knew that there was like a call back into the world, and all of a sudden all these things just started happening, and I didn't force a single one of them. And it's funny because a lot of the things that I had applied for or wanted to do right when I left my job um didn't come back up until now, until the universe started saying, okay, Hannah, you're ready, come back, re-engage, get back out here. And it's just crazy. And I know that the world has been crazy, period. And maybe not even the world, maybe just the United States. um, but it's just funny. It's just funny how we think that we're in control, and I think so many of us just want that control, and how blatantly obvious it is that we are not in control at all. In fact, it's the exact opposite. In fact, the more that you try to control it, the more that you will be called to slow down and fall out of control. And if you're not listening to that, it will become increasingly painful for you, whatever that ends up looking like. But the world and its response to you will be just not good. So, to all my control freaks out there, it's okay. But do know that you aren't in control. And I'm with you. I want to be in control. I am slightly control freak esque. But what I have been taught over this last year is that it's not worth the mental strife of thinking that you are in control, because, in fact, you are not. And I am not. And it's just funny because the more that I gave up the control, the more opportunities came flowing freely to me. And it removed the expectation that it had to be something the second that I wanted it to be, right? When you remove that control, all of a sudden you remove the anxiety from it too, because nothing has to happen. Things flow freely to you. Experiencing the flow of things freely coming right now. And I had been working so hard to make things happen before. Then it's funny how that shift happens. You don't, and that's what they say, right? When you're not expecting it, it comes. I think there's so much truth to that. I believe in that fully, because you're letting the control down, you're letting that guard down, and you're just letting things flow to you. It's just a shift in an abundance mindset.